and welcome to my channel. So today I'm standing near grape wines. As you can see, this is a gorgeous grape wines, and so I'm going to take some of these leaves and I'm going to make stuffed grape leaves. So I'm going to take some of these beautiful leaves. Look at the pattern the grape leaves have. So it's a wine, so it will keep spreading. So the whole thing here is grape wines. So I can take a lot of leaves from this grape wine. Since this is overgrown, I'm going to chop off some of these wines. It's blocking the backyard door over here. So I can take a lot of grape leaves. So this one, right?
Yeah.
I threw all the cut grape wines in the trunk. So next I'm going to separate the leaves from these wines. So after that I'm going to take this in my kitchen and then wash this under running water, and then I have to also wash it with warm water. Quite a rainy day here. Look at that. And there's thunderstorm. I'm actually quite scared of thunderstorm and lightning, so I'm gonna go inside. And so I'm gonna take all these, go inside, and then separate the leaves from the wines. Here are the freshly picked grape leaves. So next I'm going to wash these under running water and soak them in warm water and salt for 15 to 20 minutes. So if there are any bugs in it, like there could be tiny bugs, we can get rid of that. So since it's fresh leaves, we need to soak these in warm water and salt. If you cannot get hold of fresh grape leaves, you will be able to find canned grape leaves that are soaked in brine or salt and water at the grocery store, so you can use that. But if you can find fresh grape leaves, that would be perfect, and the stuffed grape leaves is going to taste delicious. So let me get started, and next I'm going to wash these under running water. So here are the well rinsed fresh grape leaves. So I'm going to stack them in a large bowl, and next I'm going to add salt, around a quarter cup salt I'm going to add. And add hot water. So let the grape leaves soak in salt and hot water for 20 minutes. In the meantime, let's start making the filling. So here I've taken ground beef. So this is around 300 grams of ground beef. To the ground beef, I'm adding half cup basmati rice. You can use any kind of white rice. So adding cilantro, quarter cup chopped, green onions, quarter cup chopped, and fresh mint leaves chopped. You can add around 2 to 3 tablespoons. Next, let's add all the spices. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon paprika, half teaspoon ground cumin, quarter teaspoon ground black pepper, 1.5 teaspoon salt. Mix everything really well. I also found some allspice in my pantry, so I'm going to add half teaspoon of that. If you don't have allspice, you can skip it. If you have ground cinnamon, you can also add that. Ground cinnamon, nutmeg will also give a nice taste and flavor to this filling. Next, let's add 2 tablespoons lemon juice, so freshly squeezed lemon juice. So give everything a good mix. So here is our filling. So here's the grape leaves. It's been soaking in hot water and salt for 20 minutes. So I'm going to drain the water. So I have drained the water. So here are the fresh grape leaves and they look so beautiful. So much freshness in these leaves. So let's start filling the grape leaves with ground beef and rice. So here's my first grape leaves. So pat dry with the kitchen paper towel. So place around half to 1 tablespoon filling at the center towards one of the ends. And then make the first fold like this. So you need to tuck it in. So I'm trying to fold it. Okay, so make that fold and fold the sides like that and then roll it tightly. So we need to ensure it's rolled tightly so that the filling wouldn't come out of the grape leaves. So it should resemble a cigar. All right, that looks good. So keep it aside. So I was actually planning to use a large saucepan. Then I realized I don't have a lot of stuffed grape leaves, so I'm using a medium-sized saucepan. So place some grape leaves at the bottom of the pan. So this will ensure when we cook the grape leaves, it doesn't turn brown. Okay, so you need to make a bed. So spread the grape leaves evenly at the bottom. So it depends on how many grape leaves you're making. If you're making like, if you can make like 3 to 4 layers, then you can use a large saucepan. Place the stuffed grape leaves over the grape leaves bed. So keep them really close and we have to make sure they are kept very tightly and packed well. So I'm making the first layer and after that I will place the other stuffed grape leaves over the first layer. So we can create like 2 to 3 layers. So I've created 3 layers and everything is packed really well. So before cooking, place a plate over the first layer and then pour around 1 cup to 1.5 cups of warm water. So make sure the water is over the top layer. So it is very important to keep the plate over the stuffed grape leaves. That will ensure the stuffed grape leaves are not floating in water while cooking. Place the pan over medium-low heat and also close the pan with the lid. So we are going to cook for the first 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes of cooking, I'm going to open the lid and I'm going to remove the plate from the pan. So use a tongue and gently, it's very hot, so gently remove the plate. It's a bit tricky. All right, so there comes the plate and here is the cooked grape leaves. So we have only cooked for 30 minutes. So now, it looks really sturdy. So next I'm going to add lemon juice. So I'm going to add juice from 1 lemon. So squeeze the juice. After squeezing the fresh lemon juice, I'm also adding the skin of the lemon into the pan. That has a lot of flavor and aroma, so let's throw that into the pan. I'm also sprinkling some salt over the stuffed grape leaves. It's like few pinches. I would say a quarter teaspoon salt. And adding 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. So this will give a nice glaze to the cooked grape leaves. So close the pan with the lid. So now we don't have to place the plate. So cook over low heat. So please make sure you're cooking over low heat for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I've opened the lid. So here are the well-cooked stuffed grape leaves. So I'm going to check if the rice has cooked well. So here is, I already took one of them, and look at that. The rice has cooked perfectly. It's really soft and tastes delicious. So remove the pan from the heat and let it stand for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, I'm going to serve the stuffed grape leaves onto a bowl. So this looks so beautiful and it tastes absolutely delicious. The addition of lemon juice has given these grape leaves a nice sour taste, and the filling, the ground beef has cooked perfectly since I've added basmati rice. It's one of the most aromatic rice and it has cooked to perfection. It's very soft and tastes delicious. The spices that I've used is very mild spices, so it has a very unique, distinct and subtle flavor. So this is a very popular dish in Middle Eastern and Mediterranean countries, very popular in Turkey, Lebanon, and also a popular dish in Greek cuisine. While making these stuffed grape leaves, you need to follow a few things. Number one, do not overstuff the grape leaves. It depends on the size of the grape leaves, so you can add from 1 teaspoon to half tablespoon of the filling. Second will be while wrapping or folding the grape leaves, make sure it's tightly wrapped. Third, while cooking for the first 30 minutes, as you have seen, I have placed a plate over the stuffed grape leaves, so that will ensure the stuffed grape leaves wouldn't float in water. If it floats in water, the stuffing will be out of the grape leaves, and that will be a huge mess. And while cooking, make sure for the first 30 minutes I've cooked at over medium-low heat, and the remaining 30 minutes it should be cooked over low heat. So the total cooking time is an hour. So if you follow all these, you will be able to make the perfect and best tasting stuffed grape leaves. So if you're vegetarian, you can skip the meat and add rice, herbs and spices, or even lentils you can add. So guys, do try these stuffed grape leaves. So if you can get hold of fresh grape leaves, use the canned grape leaves that's available at most grocery stores. And do let me know your feedback. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So happy cooking, take care, and bye.